from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This is the National Football League. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and...
Now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Wilson, flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 more yards.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 12.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 1. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season, and many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 38.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he's going to keep it here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
1st down and goal to go.
Now Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty.
It's a foot race. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Jake Kumaro, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
To Will Disley.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Packers' 28-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Aaron Rodgers sacks.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Able to find Lazard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10 and able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Second and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montrevious Adams, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run there by Jones. 58 yards.
58 yards.
Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete
from 19 yards away. And the Packers are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One great dig.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 14-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Returnable for Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
28. Packers 21.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
7-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Benson Mayowa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Rodgers. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Alan Lazard.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
That it?
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
The onside kick recovered by Green Bay.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Alan Lazard, 47 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Mason.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
At the
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
2 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Lazard. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montravius Adams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now 3rd and 15.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, block it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 17.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Complete to Mercedes Lewis. A gain of 9 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Rodgers with a
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Marquise Blair on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He was taken down.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Rolling to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Chris Carson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
the last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Packers 35.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run again with Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Adrian
Amos up to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, down at the 9-yard
line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Second and 1.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Wilson to throw on third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Makes the score Seahawks 48, Packers 35.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. From the 27, Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A second and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll check that down to Carson. That catch good for only a couple.
To Chris Carson. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
at the 9-yard line.
Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wilson.
Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Wilson on third down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Rodgers pass.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
Rodgers.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I remember when Alan Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up 2nd on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory. But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The keeper. Marquise
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
The pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Rodgers
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
The 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Short throw to Disley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
3 more yards.
23 yards, the final tally. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's complete into the hands of Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
51. Packers 42.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
49.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Green Bay.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Wilson's
that one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
At the Packers' 18-yard line.
Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up second and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
For Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A throw caught by Kumaro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. Cody.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Jones. A 9-yard gain on the
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Puna Ford on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Rodgers.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Blitz. Check. Mike 42. I got one. Mike 42.
Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the Packers' 41-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Seattle Seahawks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.